This is Michael Popok, Legal AF. Once again, we got a foreign power trying to interfere with our elections and with a connection to the Trump campaign all over again. It's 2016 all over again, except instead of Russia, it's Iran. And we've got Donald Trump being hacked instead of Hillary Clinton. And let's talk about where we're at with this new reporting. We got two parallel stories. One relates to the J.D. Vance dossier, which was leaked to Politico, showing 271 pages of including his potential vulnerabilities because he constantly attacked Donald Trump when he was selling a book. That was leaked to Politico. But this new reporting is about the thwarting by the Microsoft Threat Assessment Center, MTAC, of something called Mint Sandstorm, led by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Intelligence Unit, to try to use and imitate. They broke into an account, apparently, of a former campaign advisor, senior campaign advisor for Donald Trump, then used that email to try to get in and make contact like a Trojan horse or a worm with what they call spear phishing to get into the databases and the servers and cloud for the Trump campaign. And that was stopped by Microsoft. They reported it to the Trump campaign, and the Trump campaign confirmed that that's true. Why Iran? And then I'll talk about the sweet irony of Donald Trump being the target of a hacking scandal after Hillary Clinton was, and the difference between the Biden administration and the Clinton administration, or what happened with Hillary Clinton. On the attacks, Iran is the focus of this hot take because the intelligence community has made this clear that Iran is out to get Donald Trump and to interfere with the American election, mainly because Donald Trump authorized taking out of a military officer named Soleimani in 2020. And ever since, they've been trying to do a lot of bad things towards Donald Trump, and they've been thwarted time and time again by the very intelligence community and the FBI that Donald Trump has been busying trashing, undermining their legitimacy, defunding when he gets back into office and the like. And so all of these institutions that keep us safe, our intelligence community, the FBI, the CIA, and military intelligence for the United States, are all the very things that Donald Trump usually attacks. In fact, it's like the old line, the government is my enemy until I need a friend. And apparently Donald Trump needs a friend now because his campaign is under cyber attack by Iran. Now, this is irony for me because you may recall in 2016, when Hillary Clinton's emails got hacked and her campaign got hacked by Russia, Donald Trump not only didn't call out our arch enemy, our mortal enemy, Russia, for doing so, and saying there's no place for that in American politics, he actually encouraged Russia to help him by turning over the emails to him and his campaign and the American people. He invited a foreign power to interfere with the election to his benefit. How do I know? Because he gave a press conference, and here's the clip from 2016.
That a person in our government, Katie, would delete or get rid of 33,000 emails. That gives me a big problem. After she gets a subpoena, she gets subpoenaed, and she gets rid of 33,000 emails. That gives me a problem. Now, if Russia or China or any other country has those emails, I mean, to be honest with you, I'd love to see them. Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing. I think you will probably be rewarded mightily by our press.
Well, what's good for the goose is not good for the gander, apparently, because now Donald Trump's complaining that his campaign is the target of a Iranian plot to hack his campaign and campaign servers. Now, those are the two stories that have sort of come together in the last 12 or 14 hours or so. The J.D. Vance dossier vetting him that got leaked to Politico that has not yet been released, but people that have seen it have said there's huge sections in it that Donald Trump decided to overlook like red flags, where J.D. Vance, when he was clean shaven selling a book, was attacking Donald Trump as an idiot, as a Hitler, as a drug, as a terrible for the white working class in America. That J.D. Vance. And also apparently Marco Rubio was also vetted. But this is new reporting about the attempted spear phishing under Mint Sandstorm, this operation by the Iranian Guard, Revolutionary Guard, to get in and worm their way in to the Trump campaign. Have you heard that the flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking? It's a whole new movement towards better habits, led by the sponsor of today's video, Fume. Fume is an award-winning flavored air device. And flavored air isn't like vaping. If vapor was compared to sticky soda, Fume cores are closer to herbal teas. Fume has lots of delicious flavors to choose from, like crisp mint and orange vanilla. With flavored air, you can satisfy your oral fixation through a passive diffusion system that utilizes no electronics, vapor, or combustion. Instead, Fume draws flavor to your mouth. Fume fills the void ditching a bad habit can leave. There's no vapor, and you can use it anywhere. There's no nicotine, and it's not addictive. The non-toxic flavors are a guilt-free alternative. Fume doesn't use any batteries, so you'll never need to charge it. The design is super sleek, it looks awesome, and you can truly feel the weighted, high-quality design. I mean, one of the fun things about Fume is that it's made to fidget with and calms anxiety with magnets, snaps, and clicks. Fume continuously invests in third-party studies to ensure the safety of their products. My favorite Fume flavor is the orange vanilla. It's just as delicious as it sounds. And look, if you're trying to kick your bad habit, I couldn't recommend Fume enough. Fume has served over 300,000 customers, and you can be the next success story. For a limited time, use my code LEGALAF to get a free gift with your Journey Pack. Head to tryfume.com. That's TRYFUM.com and use code LEGALAF or scan the QR code on the screen to get a free gift with your order today. Now, I'm not here to say that Donald Trump is not a target of Iran. I am sure he is, just as many other elected officials are as well. And I'm sure Joe Biden is on a couple of lists like that as well. And maybe even Kamala Harris. What I'm saying is it's the institutions of America that Donald Trump so casually attacks and undermines. Criminal justice system, FBI, Department of Justice, intelligence community, that is now he's calling on them to protect. Look at the irony of that, right? We're stronger now, not weaker, because Biden-Harris administration when it comes to cybersecurity. There's a reason we have been safe in this country since 9/11. Now, that's through a lot of administrations, but the Biden-Harris administration should get extra credit. We've got 2 wars raging, including in the Middle East, and we are safe. And things like this get reported by the government, military, or organizations that are quasi-military, like the Microsoft company, Microsoft Threat Assessment Center, which I'm glad it exists. It makes me sleep better at night knowing that Microsoft is looking at those things, to be frank. So that's where we're at. I mean, we've got this tremendous split screen where Donald Trump is crying for protection and blaming totally without any evidence the Biden-Harris administration, while he did the exact same thing in 2016 and actually invited Russia to help him in the election. Democrats are united. Donald Trump or anybody that's running for office needs protection regardless of their political party, period. What happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, although not related to the Iranian plot, was just a 20-year-old looking for his 15 minutes of infamy before he was taken out by the Secret Service. Was the result of terrible planning. Pardon me, terrible planning, terrible lack of judgment by the Secret Service, a terrible failing on the command side. On the protection side. It can't ever happen again. And they have to learn from it. Just like it never should have happened again after Reagan was shot or Ford was shot or Kennedy was shot. And so that has to be fixed. And I don't want any Iranian hacking, even if Donald Trump, because today it's our enemy or somebody who's our opponent and tomorrow it's us. I get it. But at the very end, I have to also point out the irony of Donald Trump, who thought nothing to casually invite a foreign power to interfere with the 2016 election to his benefit against Hillary Clinton, now crying and complaining about being cyber attacked. We'll continue to follow it, including the Biden-Harris administration response right here on the MeidasTouch Network and on Legal AF. Tune in every Wednesday and Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time right here on this YouTube channel, where we do a show called Legal AF at the intersection of law and politics. We curate the top 5 stories at the intersection of law and politics. We bring it to you right here on the MeidasTouch Network and on Legal AF, and then you can pick us up on all audio podcast platforms. So until my next hot take, until my next Legal AF, this is Michael Popak reporting. Heary, heary, Legal AF Law Breakdown is now in session. Go beyond the headlines and get a deep dive into the important legal concepts you need to know and we discuss every day on Legal AF. Exclusive content you won't find anywhere else, all for the price of a couple of cups of coffee. Join us at patreon.com/legalaf. That's patreon.com/legalaf.